Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third slash 4 tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my first little Jungle Cup team. And before I start, I'm going to give you some tips on how to play the little cups because I had only played the little cup in season 5 because in season 6, 7, and 8, the little cups like they are right now. I don't even actually think there was Little Cup last season. There was Little Cups in the previous seasons. Anyways, they always ran when Master League Classic ran. And Master League Classic, kind of like now, is my bread and butter, so I always play that. But I decided to play this out. So this is the first time I played in like 3 seasons. And I did really, really well with this team, so we'll go over all those battles. But I want to give you a couple tips from a newbie's perspective of what I learned today. So tip number one is unless something is resisted, unless a charge move is resisted, shield it. The amount of times that one of us was left with a shield in the ending, like you're gonna see a couple two shield. I maybe put only one of the two shield flexes in here, and then the amount of times that a like a Diggersby, which is supposed to be super tanky, and it is at 1500, but at 500 CP, like a non-stab body slam to my Diggersby was doing 50%. So it's almost like pretty much every charge move, unless it's resisted, is going to do a huge chunk of damage on your Pokemon. So there's not a lot of reason to not shield if it's going to, like, again, you can save them for the endings, but a lot of times as you're going to see with tip number 2, it's kind of just worth using the shield because tip number 2 is super strong moves like Charm always overpower even in bad matchups. So for example, you're going to see the one I did lose here. Maybe I didn't come in. I forget because I had 2 Ducklet leads, and Ducklet is tough for this team. I'll go over the one loss I had on Ducklet. On one of them, I came in with my own Ducklet, and then the other one, I actually came in with my Cottony, even though it's a bad matchup because you're taking a super effective from the wing attacks. The Charms just keep up with it. And because all these Pokemon are such low HP, the Charm, such a hard-hitting move, just does a ton of damage in neutral matchups. So don't be afraid to go in sort of bad matchups with Charm if it's not resisted, if it's just neutral, even if you're taking super effective, because you can do a significant amount of damage there. So those are 2. And what was the third one I was going to say? Maybe it'll come to me as I go over the matchup. So if I remember the third one, I will let you know during the battles. But the team is, well, as I said yesterday, Diggersby, Cottony, Ducklet. Cottony, Ducklet, super strong core because your Charm, like I said, chunks pretty much everything. It's weak to fire, obviously, so Ducklet covers that. And then my other weakness on this team would have been like Galarian Stunfisk, Steel, which is what the Diggersby for. Super strong with this team. Got me to my highest ELO of the season. I'm up in the high 2600s right now. So pretty strong day. I'm actually going to do a Great League Little Cup again tomorrow because I got another team I want to try. But let's get into the battles and see what happens. Oh, and one of the other things, it's not a tip, but man, these matches go fast, which I love. So here it is. Again, a terrible matchup. So I'm going to come into my Ducklet here. And Vigoroth. I saw a lot of safe swap Vigoroth. But so a couple wing attacks. And this is just going to be so they shield it up. It's just a Bubble Beam too. But as you're going to see, like this body slam, even though I have to shield this up because even one is going to do, even lowered attack is going to do over 50%. So I shielded just because they shielded and I can grab another one. I won't grab one here, but what I'll do is I will make sure that they're 2 times lowered so this will not KO me. So if they want to take me out, they need to throw another one. And I think, do I shield? Yeah, I'm just going to shield, farm down, and come out with the move because Brave Bird, maybe that's it. Nukes like Brave Bird, even resisted, like one shot. I think I Brave Birded Skarmory. It had like a little health gone, and I just Brave Birded it to the win, even though it's resisted, just because like it's a nuke in a matchup that is otherwise just super small Pokemon. So got the move off, got the shield on theirs, and then the Cottony come in. So I'm going to maybe I didn't get the shield. So I did lower their attack here, which is what I needed to do because now I can out charm them. And will I have a move? Yeah, I will have a move coming out of this. So having a move will grab a shield just because, again, even though this is resisted, it's already in the yellow. They cannot take any move here because everything's such low CP and HP. So I don't really, even if this is a brave, it just, so there we go, an aerial ace. An aerial ace does 50%. And that's why, like, for someone who hasn't played this, it was really, really funny to see what these moves do. And look at that. My resisted non-stab fire punch, which is a garbage move, almost took that out. So second matchup, again, a terrible lead. This one, I do not waste time. I go in immediately, and they're staying in. So that was way too long for them to stay in here, because now I can get a super effective bubble beam off, even though bubble beam is not a good move. But they're going to have to shield, and their tech fell, and they're still going for a move. So even if it's Brave Bird, do I just take the loss if it is a Brave Bird? And it's just an aerial ace, so. But again, look how much that did. Cottony comes in, and now, since they wasted a shield, I'm like, they're probably not going to waste the second shield on Cottony, so I'm just going to go for the nuke here. And they did waste a shield, so you know what? That's okay, because I am now up 2 shields to nothing. So my thought process here was, okay, you don't have a great matchup with the Fletchling, with the Cottony. Well, why did I come in here instead of the Cottony? Because the Cottony's going to get ripped apart. But maybe I thought like you can just like, maybe I think my thought process is, okay, get a move off here, come in, charm here, have a move banked, charm this Fletchling that's going to come in. So as you can see here, like I'm going to get outpaced. Oh, I would have been outpaced if they threw, but they thought they could hit me out. And that's what I'm talking about. Like the charm and the resisted C-bomb enough to take it out. It's a Vigoroth here. So I'm not out of the woods yet, but look at that. Charm, 4 charms put Vigoroth into the yellow already. And I have a shield, so I know I can just go for this Earthquake for the win. And so this is what you're going to see a lot in this league. You're going to see a lot of resisted moves and non-stab neutral moves doing a ton of damage. It's so weird, but I really had fun today because you saw a lot of Pokemon that you would not normally see. I don't know move counts on normal Pokemon, so I had no idea what I was going to see here, which was actually made it more fun. So I'm going with the Fire Punch. They already lowered my attack here. I'm like, okay, that did not enough with lowering attack, so I need to get out of here. And they're not getting out, so I'm guessing they want to throw the Icy Wind or a Shadow Ball, I guess. Does the first evolution no Shadow Ball? Maybe not. I don't know. So it's just another Icy Wind, which is fine. Out comes a Dino, and I'm like, okay, let's get to this. And I got to the move, and I'm like, let's just go for it, because if they don't shield, let's nuke this out. And they do shield, because again, shield everything. There's no point not to. But then I've got the Cottony, which is such a hard punish for a little one. I shielded because I think it could have been a bystander. There was resisted crunch. And Lit Leo, here we go. This is a tough one. But again, Lit Leo in a great matchup, I just charmed it down to the yellow. So I'm going to shield here. I throw a resisted fire punch at this range, would probably take it out or put it like within 1 mud shot of taking it out. So that's the thing. You can't be afraid to throw these what you think are probably going to be terrible moves, but terrible moves against a Pokemon that only has like 20 HP is still a pretty strong move. So Fire Punch that out there. I can Mud Shot down here. Ooh, I cannot Mud Shot down, but I have a move stored. And again, a resist. It's already in the red, so it's not so surprising. But a resisted Seed Bomb takes it out. So lots of fun here. I think this is the Ducklet one. Yeah, so a bad lead. Because I have only resisted moves here, so I come in with my own Ducklet. By this time, I'm way far behind on energy. Could be the Brave Bird nuke, so I have to shield. Oh, I don't shield it, so I call it. So good call on my part. And then I try to Bubble Beam back. Do they call it back in return? No, I grab a shield, so that's a good start here. And they have a Swine Up, and this is dumb. Looking back on this is dumb because they already burned 1 shield. They are unlikely to burn a second one. I could have just gotten 1 more move there to take it out. My thought process is I know it's weak to water, so but it's just a Bubble Beam, and they still get to Body Slam. So I should have just Brave Bird there. That would have been either taken it out, which they didn't shield, or I would have grabbed the second shield, and then I would have been in good position in the ending. The problem is like this has a good matchup against both my other 2 Pokemon, so that's probably why I don't know what I was thinking there. But now it's 1-1. They have alignment with this. I knew they were going to throw the Bubble Beam so I can catch here, which is a good catch. and hard punished here by I don't know how to pronounce it, the little spider that throws poison, which is not a good matchup for Cottony. And their attack rose, which is not great either. So this Night Slash is going to do a significant amount of damage. They have a shield still, so even if I take this out, the Ducklet is just going to outpace me here. And I don't have anything that can... I think I throw an Earthquake just to see, like, how much does an Earthquake do when it's resisted? Maybe I grab a shield and then go Earthquake. Either way, it's a loss. There's nothing I could do. So Ducklet is tough for this team. So if you want to... you either come with your own Ducklet... you come with your own Ducklet, or what I should have done is align the Cottony on it. Because again, like I said, even though it's a losing matchup, I could have... done at least a good amount of chip damage to put it within like a fire punch range, or just throw the Brave Bird too. Like that was my main mistake there. Either way, that's a loss. That's okay. Like I said, I actually did really well today. So Connie, and this is what I'm talking about. So terrible fast move, but I got these fire punches. So I'm thinking, okay, I've got to be in a good position here. But then I'm like, this fire punch I think it only does like 40-50%. I don't know why I threw that there. I should have banked that move. But I throw this and then come in and just charm this down. I should have come in and charmed down immediately. That was such a bad play right there. But they come with their own Cottony. The only charge moves I think are going to be resisted, so I think probably just let this go. Go 2 shields for Ducklet, which is exactly opposite of what I gave as a recommendation, but I'm thinking Ducklet with 2 shields is probably going to be okay, unless I don't know what it would have to be to quick move me down. It has to be electric, and that's why I'm just going to come in and get energy now here. And they tried it. They tried the double shadow dark in the back, but I can now bubble beam to lower their attack, and then just wing attack down for the win here. So that's it. 2 shield flex, but so you will have some of those. You will still have some of those teams. You will have double strong Pokemon in the back just to try and take you out. So Vigoroth, rough lead, coming with my safe swap, and they come in with the Nidoran. And so I'm going to lower their attack here and their shield, so that's perfect. I'll probably let this go because I have no idea what this is going to throw at me, plus their attack is lowered. It's a Poison Fang, so they just lowered my defense, so we're back to neutral here. And so they are very, very spammy that they're out spamming me here, so I'm guessing this would be another Poison Fang. So do I go for the nuke here? Do I learn my lesson? Yes, good. Grab that second shield or take this out. So I'm glad I learned later on how to play this properly. There we go, because people will unlikely shield 2 shield 1 Pokemon. So grab shield, grab switch. This is good. Vigoroth, trying to get to a move, not quite. Cottony is just going to come and charm this. The problem is these body slams are going to hurt, so I got a shield. It neutral. Actually, this is stab because it's a body slam, so got to shield that up, and it's a whooper. And so, okay, this is, again, neutral. Charms are hitting just for, like, neutral, but it's such a hard-hitting move. They're going to have to shield this because this would be, like, very, very, very effective because it's a Mud Boy. So do I just charm down? And I got to try and catch, I think. Or do I shield and then just farm down? I should shield. I'm going to let it go, and I'm just going to go one... Okay, no, I was going to say I had to probably catch there. And then just go one shielded. But the main problem is the counters from the Vigoroth. So I think I'm okay, because I think I can get to a move before they take me out. Plus, this is not going to take me out. This will take me out. And again, it's within Fire Punch range, so I can probably just go for a Fire Punch here to take it out. Take it out, and then I should be able to Mudshot down before they throw anything that takes me out. If not, I can charm it down. So there we go, getting out of a tough lead there. But okay, Ducklet is a pretty solid option as a safe swap in this league. Chinchou. Chinchou. Anyways, great lead. The mud shots are doing super effective. I don't know what it's water or electric, so I'm assuming it's gonna be water, but it's just a bubble beam, so that's not too terrible. And they come in with Talonflame. So okay, this could be a Brave Bird, so I gotta shield this up. Luckily, I know Talonflames. So there's one, and I was like, can I get there? And I'm like, I don't think I can get there. So I'm just going to throw this just in case. Because I still have a ton of energy. I still have a ton of HP, and they're coming back in. So I'm just going to lower their attack here, thinking that let's just lower their attack and then maybe go for the Brave Bird if they try and farm me down. Yeah. So I lower their attack. They can't farm me down. Well, they can farm me down, but they're going to have to take a Brave Bird here if they want to. So they have to shield. And again, this resisted wing attacks took it to the yellow. So I'm just going to come Cottony, because what I expected is it's a water or it's electric. And Cottony will resist both. So there's your Bubble Beam bait. Oh, they switched to Stunfisk. What a... Yeah, I'm not switch locked, so you're in trouble here. I've got a great counter for it. Maybe I should have just gone Earthquake, but 2 Fire Punches will take this out. Plus I'll have a third here. So they come back in here. I know it's just probably a Bubble Beam, which is fine because I can just Charm down. My win condition is now just Charm down, but I don't even need to just Charm down. I can just go Fire Punch and Mud Shots here before I'm taken out because it's electric, right? So they need to throw, and then they realize I think they're done. I think, yep, this is the last match. And we have a Scroopy. And this is I saw this Pokemon a lot, and it's a nice core breaker Pokemon. I wish I had one. I checked that I don't have one below, but it is half bug, so these Fire Punches will be adding up. Let this go, I guess, because I don't really know what the moves are. It's an Aqua Tail, so that does hurt. But that was in the green still. So I think I can survive another one, which is good because I actually think that they held back there. So I think they're going to have back-to-back here. So I'm going to shield one. I'm not going to shield the second one. And if I remember correctly, they do get it off, and I survive with 1 HP and get my Fire Punch off to take switch. Perfect. And then what happens next? Skarmory. Right, so Skarmory is tough in the back here because I only have resisted wing, but again, resisted wing attacks are doing enough chip damage, plus I can just lower their attack, and then they comes, oh yeah, then they come here, which they're in trouble here. They're not even gonna get a move because the main damage is the fast move. And I'm just gonna throw resisted Seed Bomb here because any chip damage plus the charm damage, even though it's all resisted, again, does nothing. But look at that. Charm, charm, charm. It's taking it into the red here. So they're going to go all the way down here. But now I can shield this up. And now my win condition is I think it's just wing attacking this down. And because the charm and the resisted move did enough, I would through here. They're going to get a move off. I threw because it would have lowered their attack, but we see impede. But I just survive. And they're at 1 HP. So I'm going to win anyways. If I got this off, yeah, that's why I stopped. And they got shield burnt because they only had 1 HP left. So that's it. Really, really fun. Really, I'm not gonna lie. As someone who always just played Master League Classic, I had a lot of fun today. So much so that I just put a team together for tomorrow. It's a completely new team, new Pokemon that I didn't even cover yesterday. So look for that brand new team tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Submit your battles if you want me to showcase any of your matches, because there's a ton of Pokemon out in this one, which is very fun to see all these new Pokemon. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.